Hello there. Um, why is the YouTube stream on mute? For flip's sake. Yeah, the sound is working. It's fine. Yeah, we're fine there. Okay. It seems like I've only missed 2 goals anyway. I actually woke up before the game started. It's just that I was making some food for myself. Help, you're an imposter. What imposter? You what? Remember yesterday I was meant to stream on Twitch just like I did the day before. I overslept by like an hour. I woke up like half an hour after this time now. At least I didn't oversleep today. I just delayed myself because I was getting food. I'm getting a Google security alert because I logged into YouTube on my OBS on my computer that I've used for at least over a year now. It's good for them to have security and two-step, but still, you'd think they'd recognize my computer. That's a high tackle, isn't it? Yeah, that's a high tackle. Don't complain about that, mate. That's just... Even I saw that. Hello, Brendan. How are you doing? Hello, Mr. Cat. How you doing? What's going on? Oh, for flip's sake. Another Mark Waitman. 13-point lead if they get this. Two goals to Waitman. It's good for the Dogs, this. I'll definitely be off stream at quarter time, by the way. I was going to eat food during the quarter. I'm just like, nah, I'll wait. Hello, Ethan. How you doing? You gone for Bulldogs because you tipped them? Yeah, I tipped Bulldogs as well. I was surprised most people tipped. Like, I mean, I wasn't surprised, but like, the percentage was so high. um, like a lot more people tipped the St Kilda Saints. I was surprised by how big the difference was. Not saying the Saints can't win. I'm just saying. Rice pudding in a can. It is not. It's a good play from Higgins there. Oh, what? A bit dodgy, but they don't get away with it. Is spotted dick and British food? It is, yeah. I don't think I ever tried spotted dick. It sounds weird on out of context. But yeah, it's a thing in England. I've never tried it. Go wait, Waitman again. This guy has a magic touch this quarter. Hat trick of goals, all in a row. As I was saying, I'm literally just googling what it is. I've definitely seen it in cafes, but I've never tried it. I remember looking. I remember discovering it in secondary school and laughing at the name. That's about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an English thing. 6 of these rounds, 8 games, 50-50, and either team could win. Maybe even Sydney versus Gold Coast. Gold Coast aren't very bad at the SCG. But I'll give you a good reason why Freo will lose. I mean, Freo can definitely lose. Like that's definitely possible. And Sydney Gold Coast, yeah, you got a good point. Gold Coast have won there at least a couple of times with worse teams. I'd also argue Sydney are a bit stronger than they were in those two games, but yeah. But Sydney have had some bad games recently, so. Another one for the Dogs. They're on fire right now. Freo have scored 9 goals and tried to shut down the game, and Harley Reid will get out the back and kick the winning goal. Just got an email about another job. So I got an interview on Saturday, and I just got an email saying, "Do you want to come for an interview?" Excuse me. In about 15 days, I'll have been at my current job 4 years exactly. could always turn interviewer, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely mention that. See what happens. That's the main thing. It's frustrating because like, if I stay till the end, till it closes in July 20th, then I would get a redundancy package, which is like it would be like 2 months' pay. But then you run the risk of like if you wait till then you run the risk of not getting a job because like there'll be 500 people applying for jobs by then. So it's like you take a new job now, you guarantee yourself a salary, but then you don't get that 2 months' pay. You'd have to be extremely lucky to get like to get a new job straight away off from that. Another one. Another one for the dogs. I was screenshotting something. I look up. Ah, go dogs. This is a team that the minority of people tipped in the tipping. Easy question because you can tell them about how you've been travelling around the world for 2 years. One thing I might ask is, what's the? I'll wait till this kick goes. Kick goes. I shouldn't have waited. What was I gonna ask? Yeah. One thing I might ask is, if I am successful in this application, um, what's the latest possible date I can start? I'm gonna definitely ask that. Like, is it urgent or can it wait? Well, they had 37 points. Now they have a 37-point lead. They have 43 points now. I'm sure they would hire me for my job as whatever 1,000 days daily uploads, showing that I have the ability to commit to something for years. I mean, I've never shown my YouTube to any of my any job related things I've had. But I guess that can show commitment. I mean, just recently I had two channels went over 100 days. I had one channel 137 days, which ended just before I went to Australia, and another one 157 days. And I did that recently. I had two channels on those, and then I had this channel weekly on top of that. And I had the vlog channel updated often enough. You be careful that question comes not caring about the other company. Might want to put more of if I stay at the current job, I get 8 weeks pay. Guess I'll see what's up. Quarter time. 37 points. Do I just straight up say I'm being made redundant? I could potentially get a payment out of it. Is that what I need to say? I'll be back. I want to eat my food, just not on stream. Wrong one. It is now the second quarter and I have not finished my food. Typical. Hello Randy, how you doing? Crows win tomorrow night? They definitely could. Who's winning Brisbane Geelong? That's the question. Mark, Saints. Excuse me. What's my favourite thing about the AFL? Small forwards. I'll just say that. It doesn't have to be small forwards really, just anyone that's small and is quick and is just really good with the ball. Because it's such a physical sport, so I think it's, you know, extra impressive, you know, when someone like Liam Ryan leaves up for a mark or Eddie Betts scores from the pocket, you know, it's just stuff like that. Tipping Woody. just players that are fairly small, but are still really good. I just find them exciting. Probably the Carlton song, nah, get out of here. Brisbane versus Geelong will go one of two ways. Either Geelong will eat Brisbane alive by 30 plus, or Brisbane in a thriller. Yeah, I can see that. I can see both of those happening. Why do the goalposts look very Richmond-esque? They're black and yellow. Poor LA teams are really good as well. I should do a theme songs tier maker. It's been a while. I don't know how, but my club songs videos are my most viewed videos ever. Especially the first one I ever did. Is that high? Oh. Very ambitious going for that goal. It's a score review to check if it's a mark or a behind. It is a behind. That's a clear behind. Review count up to 1. One good thing about West Coast being so bad is that the fans appreciate that, since they never win. They never have to hear their theme song. Just St Kilda giving the ball back to Western Bulldogs. Just, as you do. Well, I mean, West Coast fans have a dilemma on this Saturday. Either they got to hear their own theme song or Frio's theme song. They're gonna go mad either way. Either gonna hear "Weird Eagles" or "Frio, way to go." Frio, way to go. Excuse me. What's my favourite AFL song except the Hawks? Richmond. And I paid for 23. Yeah, I paid it on this channel and then it crashed, so I refunded it. But there is a video on this channel of me playing it. Goal for Dale. Damning scoreline for the Saints. Which AFL theme song is the French national anthem? It's Brisbane, right? I think it is. I know Geelong is the F1 theme song. Not the theme song, the podium song. I think Brisbane is the French one, I think. So I'm noting things down for a potential Club Songs video. AFL Crash Edition, better name. Honestly, I had more crashes than most crashes I've ever seen on a game, and I played Flight Simulator. I can't land a plane on that game, I just every time I attempt to land a plane on Flight Simulator, I can't do it. I can take off. I don't think anyone's played it about selling it immediately. I've only ever got free refunds from PlayStation because PlayStation refund system is like really strict. Like that's one of the things that Xbox does so much better. Xbox, you can just play a game for a few hours. You don't like it, you can refund it straight away. And that's a good system. PlayStation doesn't have that system. For PlayStation, if you download it, then 80% chance you can't refund it. Like it's so annoying. Like if you buy it accidentally and don't download it, then you can refund it. Apart from that, it's so hard to get a refund from them. I've only ever got three refunds. One was Cyberpunk, but that's because they refunded everyone for that game because there were so many bugs with it, so they refunded everyone. So I yet to request it. I requested that, but that was them saying you can get a refund. And then what was the other one? There was another game I bought accidentally, but I didn't download it, so I got a refund straight away. And then AFL 23. This one I had to call them, I had to email them. They had to review my case over like 2 weeks, and I got my refund. I was prepared to show them the video that I made on YouTube. But yeah, next time I hear about a game with bugs and stuff, I'll just buy an Xbox. At least I can get it refunded if it's not good. I just prefer playing on PlayStation because that's where all my trophies and stuff are, and most of the games I've played. Miss for the Saints. That's their first score in a while. They haven't scored anything since the start of the first quarter. It's just silly, and no goals obviously since the start of the first quarter. They've only got the 2 scores. Dogs with possession back. Melbourne has a French national anthem, does it? I don't think that they sound. Did it? What is Melbourne's song similar to Brisbane's? No, it isn't. Is it? I completely forgot what Melbourne's theme song is now. Yeah, it is Brisbane, but it links back to Fitzroy. Why am I muted here? Theme song was compiled by Bill Stephen 1952 on a train to Perth during a football trip. He wrote the first line of the song, after which each player wrote a line. It is the tune of the French national anthem. Yeah, there you go. So its origins are from Fitzroy, and then it transferred to Brisbane Lions, obviously. Saints have another goal! Yay! Their first goal in like 10 days. Hello, Piccaninny, how you doing? You tipped the Saints. Yeah, most people tipped the Saints. I was surprised. You never know, they could come back. be very Bulldogs thing to do, lose from 46 points up. Just like Freo. Did I tip the Saints? What do you think? I said I was surprised that everyone tipped the Saints. Of course they didn't tip the Saints, I tipped the Dogs. As if he slipped, for flip's sake. Saints have got a mark now. Partly down to a slip. Dogs kicked a little better in that game against Freo. They might have been able to win. They had 20 scoring shots against 19 in that game. But that's the story of the Dogs, isn't it? There's a lot of scoring shots. Not enough goals. Today's been different though, so far. But the Saints are currently marching in a bit. I think these two teams are playing 2013 or something, one of the fifth greatest comeback of all time. Bring back Fitzroy Lions. Might be a bit late for that. The 20th AFL team would be Norwood. Who said that? Is that a thing? The thing is with the Dogs is that they really lose the game by dominating a little bit of the game. Yeah. Bontempelli, why would you do that? Why is that's big Bontempelli and he's doing that? What was he trying? Was he shooting? Was he passing? What? I'm confused. You're a Woodville West Torrens fan. You don't want Norwood in the AFL, but you think they're... Yeah, but who said Norwood are going to the AFL? Where did this come from? Is there an article I can read? I'm confused. I'm more of a North Adelaide Roosters person anyway. I mean, there probably will be a 20th team at some point, and there has been questions of where it would be, so there's got to be something coming out of somewhere. Oh, so Kilda kept that in play. I love how when the Saints have a chance to do something, or for flip's sake, when the Saints have a chance to do something, and they're taking too much time, the fans are just like, go! really pushing him to do it. Higgins behind. 32 points. Doesn't look as bad as quarter time. Dog's not happy about this decision. So what? He got penalised because he ran too much without bouncing it, but like he didn't go that long. Higgins missed anyway. That's justice. Justice would be missing the shot completely, in fairness. You hate the roster? Who's the roster? That's wrestling, mate. Oh, we got messages deleted in the chat. Someone said they hate the rosters, but we don't know what's the roster. What on earth is that? But they've deleted it now, so you can't see it. David Wolf, both Ferraris finished top 3 in the F1 in China. Special bit offer for that to happen. Is it possible or not? You want to rely on me for betting, yeah? You've come to the wrong place, my friend. My fortune's very terrible, but I mean, it's possible. They're good enough to do it, but F1 can be quite unpredictable, and China they've not been to in years. It's been years since they've raced in China, so it's might get some different results to the normal, just because of the new track, and it's a pretty hard track as well. So I don't know. Definitely they're good enough to do a double podium. Whether they'll do it or not, I don't know. 58 points for the Dogs. They've got a goal, and also Ferrari. Sometimes Ferrari do choke races. It does happen, and also F1 can be quite unpredictable because you never know when a car could fail or crash. So yeah, I mean, you can try if you want, but it's always a risk. Eagles in the Sandford, the best team than North Adelaide. Nah, mate, but North Adelaide are better. You know who's better than the Eagles in the Sandford? North Adelaide, Sturt, Port Adelaide, Adelaide, South Adelaide. And that's it. And Norwood. You think they mean Roosters? Yeah, I think they mean Roosters. Yeah. But I was just making a joke because he said roster instead of rooster, and I'm just like, isn't roster like another word for squad? Like, what's going on? There's an Eagles in Sandford? Yeah, Woodville West Torrens Eagles. Fair play, good tip. So far, you never know. The Saints have had an okay second quarter, but the Dogs have just ruined their efforts a little bit. But it's not an impossible margin. I say this as the Dogs just get a mark inside 50. 20th team will be the London Big Bens. The London Big Bens. You gotta do some wildlife. London pigeons. Everyone has pigeons. London foxes. Yeah, we have foxes on the streets of London, even in the city. So, yeah, London foxes. London rats. There's a lot of rats in London. Another goal for the Dogs. They're back on form. 43 points, eh? You took the Saints as well. Made us look like fools. Most people did. The Saints have shown themselves to be good in certain games, but I had a good feeling about the Dogs in this game. I'll get 7 out of 8 if Hawks being the wrong tip. Everyone's saying the Hawks will win. I feel like I'm being patronised. I have not. Everyone else has more faith in Hawthorn than I do. I'll be very happy to get that wrong, though. I'm very happy to get that wrong. Surely the Sandford Eagles aren't as bad as the A4 Eagles. No, the Sandford Eagles are good. The Sandford Eagles are good. I am sure they would beat the West Coast Eagles. Go Wilson. So look, Epic Indian. We got this one here. So they're the Eagles. They're currently first in the league. You got the Bulldogs, Central District Bulldogs, Norwood Redlegs, Sturts. What's Sturts' name? I just remember Sturt FC. They're Sturt something. Glenelg Tigers, Adelaide Crows, West Adelaide Bloods, Port Adelaide Power, or Magpies, whichever one you prefer. South Adelaide Panthers, North Adelaide Roosters. I know they're bottom, but they're still my favourite team in the Sandford. What are Sturt called? What are Sturt? Sturt what? Sturt Football Club. Sturt Double Blues. Double Blues. Yeah, that is their name. There you go. Would the West Torrens Eagles are better than North Adelaide Roosters? Roosters? Have you got some Wi-Fi? Maybe therefore should just sell Hawthorn, Northfield, on the West Coast. Invest in. How dare you? How dare you lump us in with? How dare you lump us in with West Coast? Hawthorn and North Melbourne have heritage in footy. How dare you? How bloody dare you? There's a goal. Hawthorn have a lot of flags. How dare you? Unbelievable from Mr. Cat. Very shocking. I'm surprised you're not a Geelong fan. You get 7 out of 8 of Hawks. There are Fox on the streets of Melbourne. Yeah, but Melbourne's not known for Fox on the streets, is it? I feel like it's more known for the Magpies that attack people on bikes. Of course the Hawks will win, like the Dogs. They got embarrassed for the spawn like the Dogs are tonight. I hope so. The Rooster and the Sandford are cheaters, and the Eagles and the Sandford. Well, they're still better. I'm just saying. If you put the ladder upside down, then Roosters are top. Whoever loses between North and Hawthorn will get the spoon. Rouse, a Swans fan, and mates with Tip the Suns. Okay. Well, the West Torrens Eagles are better. Okay. North are bottom. That will change. The London Eyes. You're pretty sure there are North Adelaide Roosters. No, Roosters. I prefer the term Roosters. I got an idea for a team. I said this in the vlog anyway. The Rottnest Island Quokkas. There'd be no one on the team, but it's funny. Here's Tim English. Can he make it a 50-point lead for half time? Just after the siren. Yep. Not 50 points, sorry, 49. 49, sorry, my bad. Everywhere there are 30 foxes per square kilometre in the Melbourne CBD. You don't think my ideas... You don't think your idea is very bad? Your idea to kick Hawthorn, North Melbourne and West Coast out of the AFL. How dare you? Over Gold Coast as well. Over Gold Coast. Gold Coast! You think they should be here and we shouldn't? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Gold Coast have one good year and suddenly you're just like, let's kick Hawthorn and North Melbourne. I don't even like North Melbourne, but I will defend their corner here as well. How dare you suggest that you're going to kick out Hawthorn and North Melbourne? Unbelievable. This is ridiculous. You can kick out West Coast, it's fine. But no, how dare you? How dare you? Up the Eagles and Sam Jacobs in the Woodford Restaurants coach. Our wildlife in England is terrible, you know. It's mostly rats. We have foxes. There are rabbits, I'm sure, because I'm fairly certain foxes hunt them. But apart from that, most of our animals are just pets. Apparently we used to have like wolves and bears, but like hundreds of years ago. Nothing like that anymore. If Hawthorn has no premierships, that's the more money there can be. No. How dare you? How dare you? Stop! Stop it! Cardi's not going to be entertaining at least. Sometimes you look at the Sandford teams, keep in mind you know nothing about them. Some of them kind of look similar to AFL teams. Yeah, some of them do, for sure. I mean, two of them are basically AFL teams, just a Sandford version. But yeah, the Bulldogs look similar. The Tigers look similar. No fake accounts in the stream? As far as I know, there isn't. 49 and one Dogs got 55. Same as margin was 2015 game, but the Saints came back winning by 7. But would it happen again today? That's the question. When I showed the third team looks similar to Carlton. Interesting comparison. Gold Coast are pretty new, so we have to give them a chance. Give them a chance! They've had plenty of chances. They've squandered all of them. If they don't make the 8 this year, I'm going to come back at you, Mr. Katz. Woodville Westorians are the best team and the North Andy Roosters are the worst team ever. What do you mean? Roosters have won a flag fairly recently, mate. What do you mean? Since Gold Coast beat Hawthorn, Hawthorn had to be sold. Nah. You need more cats in London to eat the rats. That game between Hawthorn and Gold Coast was secretly. Can someone get Mr. Katz out? I don't know what I'm requesting here, to be honest. Can someone defend my corner against Mr. Katz? He is trying to say that Hawthorn and North Melbourne should be kicked out of the AFL. How dare he? How dare he? Ridiculous. Okay, Mr. Katz, if you want to kick out these 3 teams with the Eagles as well, who would you bring in? I'm curious right now. I'm very curious. I'm going to eat my food in anger and I'll be back for the second half. My word, kick out Hawthorn and North Melbourne. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. time to start the second half. Hello. What have I missed? Do a poll, see how you do it. What? Why? So you can rig it? No, we're not doing that. We need Mr. Cat to make some paperwork for each team to be gone. If you really think you should leave, you've got to put it in the effort, pal. Now, what he's got to do is he's got to come up with the 3 clubs he wants to replace. Because I'm very curious about that. Hello, Cat. How you doing? Mr. Cat preferring results? Yeah, 100%. You just buy Ravinia results. You'd be surprised if videos count as what, Mr. Cat? What? We got someone else claiming that Ravinho is Riley. So what? Riley, Ravinho, and Riley, Ravinho, and Mr. Cat are the same person. Is that what you're trying to say? Go for the Dogs. Well, it's 55 points. Mask is the comeback on now. He did say early in the third, and it's early in the third right now. It's another one. If you thought the Dogs' second half last week was bad, look at the Saints the entire game today. 61 points, you know. 61. Riley just has a 60-point lead. What? Did the Saints kick it behind? Well, I've not been looking. What's going on? The Hawks have won 13 flags since the Bulldogs won their first. Obvious why he wants the Hawks out of the league. Wait, the Dogs should be kicked out? No, that's harsh as well. Alright? We kick out Gold Coast. We don't do 20th team. We take Gold Coast out of it. Tasmanian team in. We're done. Kick all 3 teams out of 16 premierships. You're having a laugh. Here's a poll. Let's see if it gets rigged, guys. This is a cat with like New Zealand AFL. Can you imagine New Zealand AFL team? Is there an animal native to New Zealand? Or have they got the same animals as you guys? What is this voting? 71% of you agree with Mr. Cat. How dare you? Mr. Cat can get you alt. It's only got 7 votes. So that's not... There's no rigging at the moment. But is there no rigging because there's... Because I said there might be rigging. But like the views haven't gone up that crazily, so... it doesn't look like there's rigging. It looks like 71% of you are mad. Another goal for the Bulldogs. The kiwi is native to New Zealand. I actually didn't know the kiwi was an animal, to be honest. I thought that was a fruit. 67 points now. I had to just double check just to see if 67 points because last time you said it was 60 and it wasn't. You deleted your comment. This is ridiculous. There's the disgrace. 71% of you think that Hawthorn, North Melbourne and West Coast should be kicked out of AFL. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Ridiculous. Hawthorn have heritage. North Melbourne have heritage. West Coast have 4 flags since 1990. How dare you want to kick all 3 of us out? How dare you? And you want to keep Gold Coast? And I've still not heard the proposition for what teams you think you should replace them. You got no suggestions. Sums up the Saints' day, that miss. Absolutely terrible today. Mr. Cat, how many cats do you own? He probably doesn't own any cats. He's a fraud. He calls himself Mr. Cat, but he's a Western Bulldogs fan. That's, you know. I bet he has no cats. I bet he has hamsters and calls them cats. Apple Maps is so weird, man. I got an email about an interview, and I looked up where the place is, right? And it's like, how'd you get there? And the top option is get a train, then walk half an hour. But there's an option third on the list that's 5 minutes quicker, and you take a bus, and it drops you off next to the place. Apple Maps, mate. I'm gonna check the other place that I've got an interview for tomorrow. Both jobs are about the same distance, but different directions. Another mark for the dogs. Davidoff uses Apple Maps. Yeah, I got an iPhone, so I use Apple Maps. What's wrong with that? No, but I don't complain about using Edge. I'm fully aware of how dodgy Edge is, but I never complain about it. The only one who complains about it is you. Go. 6 goals for him, 100 points for the Bulldogs. 72 points ahead. No one on earth uses Apple Maps. I'm sure plenty of iPhone users use Apple Maps. We talk about. You mean a map app on your iPhone? Yeah, it's called Apple Maps. What did you think it was called? Riley, we can all see the score, mate. You don't need to say it in the chat. Everyone, no one here is blind. They might be throwing a tantrum. What tantrum? I'm sitting here calm. I'm just a little stressed at the fact that you think that Hawthorn and North Melbourne should be kicked out of the AFL. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I should put you on the list. Happy to get my first tip of the round right. You know, that's a good start. Got it wrong the last 2 rounds. Maybe even the last 3 rounds. Let me check. The 3 rounds ago, I forgot my first tip. my last correct tip in the first game was round 2. Is that a goal? I'm going to review it. Yeah, that's behind. That's touched. Even I can see that, and I'm blind. It's probably it. You mean he owns an iPhone? Yeah, the Maps app on iPhone is called Apple Maps. What's so confusing about that? We know all about Apple users. What? I've only got an iPhone because of the camera. It's a good vlogging camera. I don't I prefer Androids as phones, but like the videoing doesn't suit those phones. But an iPhone, you can make it look like proper good quality, good frame rate, and yeah, that's the only reason I got it because of videoing. I just happened because it's got the map app on the main menu. Of course, I'm going to use it. What do you mean? #101 Dalmatians. That's a good movie. Both the animated one and the live action remake. Oh, you have an iPhone for camera, don't use Google Maps. What do you mean? No, it's just convenient because I have an iPhone, so it's convenient to just open my phone. Oh look, there's maps here. But why am I getting Google Maps on top of that? I also have Google Maps on there anyway, actually. Yeah, I got both. I've literally got both. Okay, so relax. But I just use Apple because it's I just find it easier. Oh, when the Saints fail again. Oh, when the Saints fail again. They've got one flag in their history. Oh, when the Saints fail again. Oh, they just failed to bloody. Is that even a behind? Is that that's a behind? Google Maps on the App Store. Yeah, no, I have it. I literally just showed you I had it. There we go. Another one for the dogs. Can I play some FIFA? There's two reasons why I can't. First of all, FIFA's not a thing anymore. They've lost the license, so now it's called EA Sports FC or whatever. So FIFA's not a game anymore. Second, I stopped playing that game after I think 21. The last one I really liked was 18. I liked 18 a lot. 19 didn't play that much. 20 I was just like, this is getting dead now. I just hated the gameplay. I think the gameplay's gotten worse every single year. And it's partly because they prioritize Ultimate Team, and then the rest of the game just suffers. Like, their best game mode is arguably Pro Clubs, and they don't do anything to improve that game mode. They do nothing with career mode. They just put everything in Ultimate Team, and I think ultimately the gameplay also suffered as well because it's just not that good. So I played 20. I thought, I'm fed up. I got 21 just because it was the first game on PS5, and I thought, new generation of consoles, FIFA will look great, and it looks nice for a few sessions. Then it was just like same old rubbish anyway. So I've stopped playing it since then. The last one I played was 21. Last one I owned anyway. David doesn't know he can play old games, Davidoff. What's the point of playing? That's a good goal. If old FIFA's had online, then sure, I would. But like, it's all old squads, obviously. It's just too much time and effort to edit it, and like they stop managing the games after like 3 years or so, something like that. So like the servers go down. Any bugs that no one cares anymore. It's just like it's like playing the odd FIFA is good for nostalgia. Play a few games, but like it's not worth having a proper session on it. If they still had servers up, then sure, I'd play FIFA 10. FIFA 10 was my favorite FIFA. FIFA 12, 13, 10 to 15. Apart from 11, I'd play all of those. 16, 17, 18, I'd play those too, especially 18. But I would rather play those old games with new squads, and I can't be asked to edit every squad to make it that way. So it's not worth the effort of that. Then put the location in Google Maps and see if it offers the dumb route first or the one with the bus. Let me see that then. You see, when I open Google Maps, right, on the app, it still looks like you're on the browser. It doesn't feel like it's an app. I think that's partly why I don't use it anymore. Yeah, so Google still recommends the same thing, but it recommends the bus route first instead of third. But it has the two same routes, just in a different order. Can I buy an A4 game, please? As I explained, I played A4 23 on this channel, but it was so bad it kept crashing it. I refunded it. I literally have Evolution 2, but I don't play it currently. So what other A4 game is there to buy? There's a Behind for Saints. Very poor kick. Again, sums up their day. Proof Google Maps is smarter. Yeah, but I don't like the layout. Plus, Apple still recommends the same route, just in a different order. It just recommends the stupid route first. There's a good map. There's a good UK app. It's called Waze, WAZE, but it's mainly for driving. It's mainly for driving. I don't think you could. I mean, I guess you could. Does Wave do public transport? Wait, hang on. Because Waze is a sat nav, but like it's not a sat nav, but it's like a web. It's an app that you can like set routes on. Yeah, it's not for walking. We don't currently support navigating in lanes, public transport. That means they could support it soon. 71. What is a song at 3/4 time? It's quite fun. I'll be back. I finished my food. I'm just. Oh, there's the alarm. Oh, that's good timing. Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon. I'm back. We've got 99 views apparently. One more for 100. Don't refresh. We gotta get it organically. Oh, we got 100 now. Was that a refresh or was that a fresh person? We don't know. Every Norse cat mission as you left. You what? I think you said hi cat at the start of the second half. You're right. That's a behind. They can be let off for that one. They're already far ahead anyway. Eagles are the best Sandford club. No, they're not. Actually, they're not. Hawthorne should be placed for the Eagles. What are you talking about? Have you changed your club like 4 times, or are these different clubs? As opposed, I'm looking at this right. So like you got Woodville, then you got West Torrens, then you got Woodville West Torrens. So this is a merger, I guess. So what, you're all the way down here, yeah? Yeah, you got 5 flags, yeah? 36! What on earth? You're the best team in this league, yeah? You sure? Bloody hell, North added a 14. Yes! Yes, North. Go Roosters. Go Roosters. Bloody hell, 36. And they want to... Port Adelaide want to leave this league, by the way. Port Adelaide want to leave this league. Look at all their flags and they want to leave. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I do not know them. Sorry, I didn't know about West Torrens and Woodville merging. Apologies. No, you got 5 flags, mate. You got 5 flags. You see, the West Torrens had 4 flags, but they're a different club. That's because nobody cares about the sand forwards. It's not irrelevant, mate. It's the best state league. I will die on that hill. All together between West Torrens and Woodville West Torrens. Nah, mate. Nah. You won 5 flags, mate. Not 9. West Torrens won the 4 flags. Woodville West Torrens won 5. If I had more time, I'd still be doing the Sandford reactions, but I don't have the time. Okay, that's a free kick. I was wondering what he'd given there. Behind for Dogs. St Kilda KFC colours. They're playing like they've eaten KFC before the game. Jeez, the St Kilda fans have already cleared out quite a lot. I can see the entire Marvel logo. Wasn't as visible earlier. There's like 5 people in each block. Is it 77 points? It is. Who mentioned Cardi's vlog earlier? Oh boy. I feel bad. I have also witnessed my team get smashed right in front of my eyes. It's obviously a little different as well because the Saints have actually been in contention for the 8. So they get ruined like this, it's just like, oh. Now you're looking at this, St Kilda should be kicked out. Now you want to kick St Kilda out. Okay, well, they have one flag in their history. It makes more sense than bloody Hawthorn and North Melbourne, even West Coast. They've got a pretty good ratio for flags. They've won 4, haven't they? How long have they been in the AFL? Kick out Freo, Genovese and Gold Coast. I would say if you kick out Freo, then replace them with a WA team of some sort, because I think it's better for the WA to have 2 teams. Same with South Australia. GWS are too good to be kicked out, mates. Gold Coast I can agree with. I just hate Woodville West Torrens because they have green, gold, blue. What are you talking about? It's got nothing to do with the colours. What do you mean? And the song. I don't know what the song is, to be honest, mate. I've forgotten it. And the players. What are you talking about? I remember watching Lukosius play for the Eagles. Really liked him. Good goal for the Saints. And the logo. What's the Woodville logo? I don't have an issue with the logo. What are you talking about? Have I not done a Sandful tier maker? I'm just racist against Woodville, am I? I have done a Sandful tier maker. It's right here. I need to do some more. I need to do these again, but I do it on vlogging channel because that needs to grow. I've done some good tier makers. Wait, let me just let me open this up. Which one's the logo? Which one's the... So look, I put Eagles in C. If I didn't like them, they wouldn't be in C. What are you talking about? I didn't like the Bulldogs, apparently. This is what I said. And then in the logos tier list, Wait, that's a different one. Where's the other one? Oh, yeah, this one. See? Oh, okay, maybe they don't logo that much. Yeah, it's an old video anyway. I never said I don't like the Eagles. I literally said that I prefer the Redlegs, the Roosters as well, Sturt, Port Adelaide, Adelaide, and South Adelaide too. But Adelaide Sample Club last. Last? Ah, they're better than the Eagles, mate. Wouldn't put them last. I have never disliked the Eagles. I just preferred other teams. The only reason I've ever had any reason to dislike the Eagles is you, Riley. You're making the Eagles annoying now. I've never had an issue with the Eagles before today. If you're an example of an Eagles fan, then that's a problem, mate. Another goal. Garcia has 15 disposals. Oh, you got some money, yeah? Well, but Mars really knows how to bet on AFL. Ethan, do you know any Eagles fans in South Australia? Any Woodward Torrens fans? Are they as annoying as this guy? I love I'm getting emails from like I've just got an email about a job interview. They just, can you do it on Wednesday? I'm just like, yeah, sure I can. And then I just love how they're emailing me and my logo is my YouTube logo. It's like it's a professional emails, yeah. I should really make my own email just for work, just for like job interviews and stuff. But I never did. I guess I've not had to do it use much anyway, aside from 4 years ago when I applied for jobs and then now. You avoid bankruptcy. Bankruptcy? How much money did you bet, mate? I should have made my first name not last name. Luckily, you did that like 15 years ago. Now I'm doing a name with a bunch of numbers. My name might still be available. I've also got an email at my work, but like, I assume that will expire when I have to go. Could use my name as super secure password. Nobody would ever be able to spell it, even if they knew what it was. They could spell it if they found my Facebook. Riley says he supports Woodward vs Torrent Eagles, not West Coast Eagles, so we got to do a poll for this just to confirm which Eagles does Riley support. Which Eagles does Riley support? I got 4 good options for you. According to the poll, Riley supports Lord of the Rings Eagles. I'm tired already and I got a whole work shift today. It's only quiet because I was on my phone when it happened. That's the 1 PM alarm. would the West Torrens win the league this season in Sanford? Well, we'll see if we win the flag, mate. It's a long way to go. What is Lord of the Rings eagle? There's eagles in Lord of the Rings, the movies. There's these big eagles that are like really cool. Last 2 minutes. Is the comeback on? Riley's Ravino's out. Revito's out. Is that the new Doritos flavour? Behind. Riley's Ravino's out and he still lost the pole. As soon as you said that, now he's winning the pole. So are you? Is Riley doing some rigging? Riley's rigging. Riley is Ravino then, because the pole's being rigged. Look what's going on. There is the siren. Oh, what an eventful game! That was so close. Wow, that was a thriller. So good. The Saints were amazing today. So competitive. They looked like they could really make the eights. Oh, there's a goal. Wow, one more goal. At least it's 60, not 66. Is this your account, Riley? Riley is this same person, yeah, as activist. we're gonna have to ban that one. This will confirm whether the polls are rigged. So that means the last poll is inefficient and doesn't count. Hate crime. For sake. Someone made a fake account called LGBT activist, and they used it to spam and rig the poll, and I'm now involved in the hate crime because I banned this account. Unbelievable. No, I didn't. I banned them because they're rigging the poll. What are you talking about? Most of you have voted yes, Riley did rig the polls. So, there you go. Hello, Genius Tech, how are you doing? I just hit the mic, I'm sorry. Exciting game, yeah, wow, yeah, very close, mate. It's a thriller, wow. I couldn't believe the Bulldogs won that one. Wow, they did amazingly. The Saints really fought them hard the entire game. So good. And I'm fairly sure Genius Tacko's legit, based on his comments in Stupid Idiots. So he is not a fake account. He's been there a while as well. I remember him from old comments. Well, happy to get my first tip correct. Then hopefully tomorrow I get a couple more correct. Well, I mean one more actually. And then on Saturday hopefully I get more correct. But this is the first time I got my first tip correct since round 2. So, yeah, it's good to start well for once. And obviously the gauntlet is coming up next round as well. I've already picked my team. Going with Gold Coast. Good team to start on, I reckon. No, Genius Taco is fine, mate. He's not over Vino out. He's his own person. What do you mean I didn't get my tip right? I literally tipped the Bulldogs. Yeah, but the margin's only like a tiebreaker. That doesn't actually count towards the tip. You still get a tip. They don't minus a tip because you got the margin wrong. What do you mean? Anyway, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. If you want to see the game, here it is. No, that's the wrong one. I am so... Wait. Wait, hang on. I'm on the wrong screen. If you want to see the game, here it is. Yep, here is the game. Yep. It's a great game. This is your boy Davidoff. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And goodbye.